Okay, today's lesson is on Internet of Things or IoT. So we will cover publish and subscribe. So today's lesson will be a bit long, a bit confusing lah. So you may want to um, watch this, rewatch, rewind, slow down the video so that it can help you understand. But I'm not going to do any cuts for this video, so you will just record the whole thing. Um, I'm not going to skip any parts. So these the three things that we are going to cover. In order for this to happen, we need to learn a few things. So MIT invented to create an app, Tinkercad to create the Arduino uh, simulation and getting the code from the block, and then we will use ubi dots to store the results. That is data that's transferred from the microcontroller to the cloud. So it will store it in the ubi dots, and then the data will be transferred from ubi dots to MIT M Inventor. Okay, so what you need to do for ubi dots is to create a ubi dots stem account. Then you need to create a blank device. Then you need to add a variable. So these are all things that you need to do in ubi dots. Then after that, create a dashboard and add widget, and that's it. So this is for the ubi dots part. And Wi-Fi hotspot. Okay, so the Wi-Fi hotspot needs to be keep it simple, alphabets only, single word, avoid symbols. So don't have those apostrophe, colon. Try to keep it as simple as possible. I show you my example. So like this, my username, the hotspot name will be Jonathan dash iPhone. This will not have any issue. And then Wi-Fi password, I for this exercise I keep it simple. I put 8 1. Okay, so next later I will go and key that into the Arduino. Okay, so 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi only. So if your Wi-Fi you are using a personal hotspot for the device, you make sure that you try and maximize compatibility. For iPhone. For Android, you may need to express it as turn off 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi and make sure that 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi is available. Okay, because IoT, the SSTuino board can only use 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. Okay, next. Okay, so the code for the ubi dots in Arduino will look like this. Later I'll go through this. I think I'll just now go to this Tinkercad. Okay, so we are going to start with Tinkercad first. We'll create a circuit. Okay, then we will take out Arduino Uno R3. Then we will take this breadboard small. Then we will take out the temperature sensor, TMP36. Okay, temperature sensor. Okay, so the temperature sensor has power. This is the voltage out. Then this one is to the ground. So this V out is for reading, and then power 5 volt, and then this one is to ground. So this one we will take and put it here. Then this one is to oops, we'll shift this here a bit first. So this will be here, red, and then this one is to the ground, black. This one black to the ground. Okay, and then we have another one to 5 volt, red. Alright, so like this for this. Then this last one will need to go to A0. I'm going to give it another color. maybe put it orange. Then I'm going to just shift it to here. Okay, I think this is good enough. Alright, so this is how you set up your circuit. Later we will set it up like this in the hardware. Okay, maybe I'll just show you now. I'm gonna quit this. Okay, I have it set up like this, so you can actually see that I already done it already. The temperature sensor is here. Careful not to burn your fingers. Okay, so it is now like this. Okay, set up according to what was done in the Tinkercad. Okay, so next we will go to blocks. Okay, the blocks, and maybe we will see delete all this, remove, and then we will create a new variable. This will be called TMP. Okay, TMP, and after that we are going to set temperature to then we will say input read temperature sensor pin A0. Okay, so that's what we will do. We'll just read A0 and then set to TMP temperature in so it should be in Celsius. Yeah, in Celsius. Then blocks plus text. Okay, so like this. So this is the basic structure for the Arduino code that you need to have. Then we will look at Ubi dots. Okay, Ubi dots, you need to create an account. So once you have created an account already, using this link, okay, this link, sign up link and login link. Please don't go and Google. Okay, just click on this so that you can create the Ubi dot stem account. Is a different type of account, and then this one is just for login. Okay, so once done, okay, you have this, then we want to start to create the device so that you can store it in this service, store the data in this service. So we click on create device. Okay, create a blank device. Okay, then we can say call this Arduino, save. Okay, so Arduino is created. Then we'll click on this. Alright, so there will be variable. So we need to create a variable. So this one we'll create a raw variable. Call this temperature. Okay, done. Okay, so now we are going to do this setup. We are going to take whatever is here, and then we'll transplant this code into this Arduino code here. We need to make sure that we put them all in here. So you will see that in your Arduino code there will be this. This is where you put your own code and end of your own code. This is where you insert a code. Nothing should be outside of this. Then there are certain things that you need to know, like this for there will be this portion called declaration that you need to know. This for declaring variables, tweaking timers, and then void setup, void loop. This is the normal usual that we will use for Arduino. Then this void message received is only for subscribe only, and then void subscribe is also only for subscribe. Okay, so we are going to go to this. So publish, this is what is going to happen. We use Tinkercad to do the design. After that, temperature sensor and the Arduino will send the data to Ubi dots. Ubi dots will send the data to MIT ME vendor. So we are going to do this first part first. Okay, before we go to the second part. So publish. So we are going to go to, so this one is already set up already. We already done this part. We are going to go to the Arduino. Okay, so Arduino is like this. We have the Arduino revision A already here already. So how to access the template for the Arduino to do this IoT? You need to go to File, Example, Wi-Fi, Nina. And then out of all these examples, there are a few types, but we are going to just use this ubidots1 connect. This one is a blank template. Those others have sample codes. Okay, but so I like to use this. It's just bare minimum blank. So it is like this. Okay, So it will look like this, and then from here we look at this code. There's a declaration. This part is for declaration, and then this is where we will put the declaration inside. Okay, this is where I should put the declaration. So what is a declaration? We are going to start to do this now. Come to here. So this is called a declaration. You're declaring that temperature is an integer 0. So you declare this, and then we will paste this inside here. Okay, so this is where you do the declaration for this. Then void setup here, we're going to start to do this. This is the void setup. Pin mode A0 input, copy. Okay, and then we will just paste this in here. Okay, according to this template. Void setup done. Void loop. There is this part whereby you need to copy. Okay, if you need to publish data, okay, a publish is called with a timer like this. So you need the timer. Why we need a timer is because we don't want to flood the ubi dots with too much data. Later we have too many data in there. We may be blocked lah. So we need this timer. Then you can adjust this timer. So 10 seconds, 10,000 milliseconds. So if you really want to plot it at a higher rate, then maybe you need to change the timing. If not, we'll just use this default. I'm going to copy this. Okay, and then after that, this is where I will paste in my code. Okay, paste in the code, and then this portion here, I will go to edit, decrease indent. Okay, so the indentation should look like this. Okay, so if timer on restart, then we will do something with this. Okay, so what we will do is that we will get this. Okay, we will get this calculation. So every round we will calculate. Okay, so we may want to do it. We can also do it here. So timer on restart, we will just calculate what is TMP. Okay, we'll calculate what is TMP first, and then after that we will string the TMP. We will need to string this TMP before it can be sent to the what is it called? Ubi dots. Okay, so string this, then after that it's called string. Data string is now called data string. I'm just going to keep it as data string. Then topic name. So topic name will be here temperature. So this is the topic name. Okay, or this is the variable name lah. So I call it temperature. Okay, so this part is done. There shouldn't be other things that we need to do for this portion. Okay, so we just insert temperature here, so it will actually plot into this. Okay, then the next thing that we do, we need to go to Arduino secrets. Okay, this is for Wi-Fi authentication. So Wi-Fi authentication, mine is Jonathan-iPhone. Okay, let's just now what I showed you all. And then the password will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, make sure you don't have extra space, and make sure that symbols, okay, this dash is perfectly fine. Okay, so this one is done. So later it will connect to the Wi-Fi, and then we have this label, ID, and token. This is taken from here, label, ID, and token. So I'm going to just copy this and then paste ID and token. Okay, so this is done. That's it for this portion here. The others we don't need to do, and then we can start to push this into our board. So I'm going to just check first, compiling sketch. Okay, done, good. Now, okay, so I'm going to make sure that SSTuino revision A, and then the board is USB modem 1101. Okay, I think that's correct. That's good. I'm going to start to push this in. Okay, there's an error. Hold on. Okay, done uploading. So it managed to upload. Then we will open the serial monitor. Then you start to connect to the Wi-Fi. Okay, I need to make sure that hold on. Oops. I need to connect to this. Okay, it is connected. You can see that this Wi-Fi is connected already. So it's connected to MQTT. Okay, everything is done. It's connected already. Then we can actually look at this. Okay, we can click on temperature, and it shows the first data point. Okay, 24, 23. Okay, that is the value given from the temperature sensor. So we can refresh our screen every 10 seconds. It will start to plot another data point here. So this is how it's going to plot the data into here. Okay, next we can also go to data and then create a dashboard, add a new widget, thermometer, add variable SSTuino temperature, select, then okay, save. There. So our temperature is displayed here. So you can also use the dashboard. Then you can share this data into an app. It's also possible. But then that's not what we want to do for this. We want to carry on and do another part. So we are going to go to Ubi Dots. So Ubi Dots, we will need to click on this clone Studio 2 template, and we will load app into MIT App Inventor. So when I click on this load app into MIT App Inventor, they will actually create this project in your own account. Okay, so like this. So like this is done. Then when it's done, we don't really need to go and change anything. For the blocks has all this code, but you may want to look through this. Then you can modify it to use it for your own uh, app solution. Designer, we go back to designer. We are going to connect this to our AI companion. Okay, then I'm going to go to MIT Inventor, and then I'll key in the code. Okay, so it's in. So in order to retrieve the data into your phone, you will need to click on these settings first. Okay, this one was keyed in previously by me, so I'm going to just delete them first. Okay, so the tokens here, we will just need to go to the Ubi dots. Okay, device, okay, then authentication token. Then we will just need to copy this token and paste it here. Device label, not ID. So label is this one, SSTuino. So we copy SSTuino, paste, save, and then go back to home. And then from here, we will key in the variable name that we want, which is temperature, and then we'll get variable. Then yes, it has retrieved the variable value as 23. So this is confirms that it actually captures the data. If I refresh this, Okay, maybe I'll just retrieve this again, get variable again. Now it's 24. Okay, 24. So it's the same variable that is from this temperature sensor, which is this temperature sensor. Okay, so if I hold this, okay, if I hold this for a while, I think it will actually increase the temperature. Okay, you can see that it shoot up to 27 because I'm actually holding to this. I'm holding on to the temperature sensor. So I'm going to refresh this again. Should go up higher. Okay, 29. So I'm going to let go of this now. So this is how you can actually send the data in, and then after that your from here temperature retrieve, you can see that the value is 29. Okay, it is really drawing the data from the ubi dots. Okay, next we are, instead of the Stuino sending this data to the cloud and to the MIT AI inventor, instead of this direction, okay, instead of this direction, okay, instead of this direction that is going, the data we are want to do is subscribe. The next one is subscribe. So previously is publish. The Stuino publish the data to ubi dots, and then it sends to MIT AI inventor. The next one is subscribe. So MIT App Inventor will actually send an instruction to the ubi dots, and then ubi dots will send the instruction to these Stuino. The Stuino is actually listening to these ubi dots. So whatever changes is in the ubi dots, it will receive, okay, because it's listening, and then after it will change the value of this LED light. Okay, so this is the next thing that we are going to try and do. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new, just going to create a new sketch, and I'm going to just push this into my board. Okay, done. At least it clears away the old data. So I'm going to just close this. Then I'm going to uh, again open a new example. Okay, so I think it's maybe less confusing. So again, it's still the same thing. Example, Wi-Fi Nina ubi dots 1 connect. Okay, so it's the same thing. Then we are going to start to create a new circuit. Okay, this one we're going to just delete this. Then we are going to just say output uh, pin mode, pin 8 to high. Okay, I'm going to just set this as that, and then after that maybe I'll just delete the temperature variable also. Okay, so we will just have this. The setup for this will be different. We are going to just delete this, and and then we will take the LED. Okay, the LED, and then we will have a resistor. Okay, then this one in your box will be a 330 ohm 330. We're going to use this, put on the ground. Okay, and then we will connect this to pin 8. Okay, pin 8. Okay, so that's our circuit setup. Okay, that's what we will do next. Then I will start to do this on my circuit. So I always unplug the Stuino, so make sure that it's not connected to power. Okay, then after that, then I will start to do my connection. So I'm going to just take out everything, and then okay, so I'm going to start my building the circuit. Okay, so I'm set up already. Yeah, I have set up the whole thing. I'm going to just plug it in first. Okay, next. Now that this plug in already, we are going to start to build the whole thing for the circuit, for the UV dots. Okay, so I'm going to just go to UV dots. I'm going to just delete this. Oops, no, I think I'll just delete one. I'm just going to delete this, or maybe I'll just create one more. So this one, new variable, will be called light. Alright, light. And then we will go to this. So UV dots light is done already. We will go on to here. Okay, so maybe we will start to do this coding first. So we will go to, oops. Okay, here. So pin mode output high. Okay, so we are going to copy this first. Okay, so there is no declaration here. Okay, we don't need to declare anything, so we are not declaring. We will go to this setup first. We will go to here. Okay, pin mode 8 output. Okay, that is the pin that I'm actually plugged to, pin 8 for here. Pin 8 connect to the LED. Okay, then going to continue. So next one will be digital write 8. Okay, so this one will be for the void loop. So this is for publish, and subscribe will be here. So we will need to copy this one. Okay, and then after we'll just paste this in here. Okay, then this will need to be de-indented. Okay, like this. So if the topic that is received is like, then what will happen is that when we listen to the variable, it receives light. So later we need to fill in this again, so it knows what to take from it. So when it receives that information, it fetch that information already, it will do something with this. Okay, so in order for it to subscribe, we need to actually use this. Okay, we need to copy this and then paste this inside here. So we don't need to do anything else, because like this is the variable that I use. It's the same variable as I use for here, so don't need to do that. But we only need to fill in this portion here. Okay, So we will need to go on up to, we need to go to here, then we need to fill in again this portion, Jonathan dash iPhone 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Then for here, API label SSTuino, and then ID, and then we have the token. Okay, so we have all these filled in. Then let's check. Okay, the next part will be this. We will need to add in this portion that we haven't include. Sorry, it's here. This one. So we will paste this here, but instead of high, we are going to call this light. Okay, so whatever we receive, we will is 0 or 1. So this one will be light equal 1 will be equal to, okay, for light 1 equal to high, and 0 equal to low. So using this, we will be able to switch on or switch off the LED based on the value that we receive that is converted from string to integer. Here we will be able to use this to control. When it matches the topic light, we will be able to actually control from here. So we, again, this will connect to Wi-Fi, this will connect to the right device, and then after that we tell it to subscribe to the variable light. And then when light, there's it has this it receives that variable light, it will actually convert it to integer, and then we will do the change to this LED. Okay, we are going to see how this going to work. So I'm going to push this in to my device, and I'm going to open my phone. Okay, hold on. There's an error. Okay. Okay, maybe I'll just declare integer light equal to 0 first. Okay, done uploading, and then we will start the serial monitor, and we will try to see whether it connects. Oh, extra one, so I need to delete one. Okay. Okay, this time around you should be able to connect. Okay, it's connected. Okay, and connected to MQTT. Okay, so now we can go to the Ubi dots. Okay, okay, so now it is not publishing. We will go to a dashboard, and then we will create a new widget. Okay, so we will use a widget to control the light. So maybe we will use a, maybe you can try and use a switch. Add variable SSTuino light. Okay, minimum value, maximum value. Okay, so I think that will be good. I'm gonna save this then. Appearance switch. Okay, okay, I think that'll be good. I just keep it to this. Okay, then I'm going to just click on this, and because I changed this, okay, I'm going to just close this first, and then I'm going to open this. Okay, so now you can see the LED is on because I click on this button and it switch on. When I click on this again, okay, hold on, come back to here. When I click on this, look at this LED. When I press this, so I click on this, you can see that the LED switch off. When I click on this again, the LED switch on. When I click again, it switch off. So I'm controlling the LED, hit this LED, or using this switch here. You can see again, see that when I press, it switch on. When I press again, it switch off. So this is LED switch. It is actually listening to this variable in SSTuino. So you can see 0 and 1. So when this changes to 1, this will light up. So I'm going to show you again. This one, when I press this, okay, it lights up. When I go to device, SSTuino, CD is 1. So that's why it is switched on. Now as for this MIT AI inventor, okay, so this one we need to, I think I need to reconnect again. So I'm going to leave this, close this project. Okay, and I'm going to connect to the project again. Connect AI companion. Alright, so I'm going to check this first. Okay, correct. Authentication token and SSTuino is correct. So I'm going to go back to here. Here, I'm going to press 0. Yeah, I'm going to set a variable. When I set this variable to 0, you will see that this LED will switch off. So I'm going to set variable now. Hold on. Oh, I forgot to key in the variable label. So I need to key in light and then set variable. There, it switched off and it created this timestamp value. So 0, it switch off this LED. Now I'm going to change this to 1 and I set variable. There, the LED lights up. Okay, I'm going to change to 0 again, set variable, switch off the LED. So this is how you can control it. I'm going to show you here. I refresh. So just now it was 1. Now current status is 0 and was updated a few seconds ago. Okay, so that's it. You will need to use what you have learned in your app inventor to design a better UI for this. Then you will be able to, but of course you will need to go to the blocks. Okay, you need to be able to understand how this block works, and then after you can customize these to work with other with whatever you want to do. Okay, that's it. Thank you.